What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Jamie, that's me here. Come on in. Definitely like the video as you guys come in. Also, hop in the chat and let me know that you guys are in the building with me. I know I haven't gone live in such a long time, but we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to chit chat about a few things here. Give me just a second and we'll get right into it. All right. Let's go ahead and let's get into some things. Hey, babe, what's up, y'all? I know it's been a long time. Your girl ain't really been going live like that, honey. Ooh, what's up? How is everybody doing? Happy New Year. Okay, Happy New Year to a lot of you guys. So what's up? What's going on? Let me see who we got in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Y'all could be anywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate the people that were able to get the notification, because when I tell y'all, YouTube be playing on people's head tops behind the scenes. When I tell y'all, it's been something every month since September with them. It's been crazy. But what's up, everybody? Hey, Leah. Hey, Zari. What's going on? Hey, Mikey. Yes, come on in. Please make sure that you like the video. You know what I'm saying? Show me a little love. What's up, Laya King? Hey, Simply Danielle. What's going on, Andrea? Hey, Sierra. What's up, Very Good Girl? What's going on? Hey, Aaron. What's up? It has been a long periodically time. Okay, it has been a very long periodically time, but we are here, and I'm gonna try to get back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get back to doing these a bit more. I feel like I've been kind of drained lately, in all honesty. Y'all know at one point I was just like uploading tons of videos. I feel like I really went hard in 2021. And I've just been like kind of like drained, but still kind of like trying to push through, because I still want to grow my channel. And then, I don't know if a lot of you guys know about the fallout or whatever that happened with my channel back in November, when I learned about it in December. That definitely took a toll on me. So I definitely created a Patreon to, send certain content over that way, because YouTube definitely was out here playing with the people and playing with their coins and stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like I've just been kind of like going, going with the motions a bit, like kind of over it at the same time. But still trying to push through. So I've just been in a different space lately, and y'all probably could tell as well. So I kind of like, I slick sometimes be wishing I could take like a week and stuff, like, and just not do absolutely nothing. For real, like some people. But I feel like I don't have the large enough platform to really do that, because I feel like you'll lose your audience when you probably take that much of a break. You know what I'm saying? Like I love where Funky Dineva is, because he has tons of subscribers. So he'll take a whole month or so off. And when he comes back, his people are still there. But I feel like for smaller YouTubers, it's really different, and you really got to stay in like your grind mode or whatever like that. It could definitely get discouraging at times. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so yeah, that's all it is. And this is my business for me, because this is all I do. All I do is YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? I used to work in commercial real estate, but now all I do is YouTube. So it hits different when you have to kind of like still push through and still put content and stuff out. So it's definitely, girl, frustrating. And then when you have and girl, thank y'all for listening, because I'm definitely on my venting couch right now. Especially when you have certain issues with YouTube behind the scenes, and when you talk to their support team, it's like, girl, they be like over there in India. So girl, it's giving like they don't be knowing what the hell. They can't help you, so and then I also think, because it's just a larger company, I feel like they kind of get away with some stuff. Like earlier this week, I had uploaded a video, and my views were like stuck at a certain number, and I was like, girl, what is this? This is giving very weird. Like, why is it stuck? I go to Twitter, and I saw a lot of people were complaining about what was happening with the views or whatever. And of course, YouTube said that they were working on it, but it took them a whole 24 hours and then some just to work on it. And I saw somebody on Twitter say, like, does this affect, you know what I'm saying, your revenue and stuff? I'm like, girl, absolutely it affects your revenue. If they're not adding in your views, then you're not getting a coin for that. So they just been on some stuff. Like, it's been real weird for the past September, October, November, December, and now we're in January. So how many months is that? 4 or 5 months? They've been on some weird stuff. I don't know what it is. But yeah, so if you kind of sense like something different with my platform or whatever, girl, I feel like it's a combination of things. YouTube, me feeling drained, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that. So there's that. But I just, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to still come live, come to you guys live, chit chat with y'all, because I feel like I haven't done that in such a long time. So I was like, let me find some energy to just do that. Like, let me try to get back in that space. So that's what I'm doing tonight. Listen, that's what I want to do, child. Do you hear me? But when I get to the number that I want to be at, baby, vacay is coming. Coming. You feel what I'm saying? It's coming for sure. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I was prior to that. Absolutely I was. I was a database manager in commercial real estate. No agent. I was a database manager in commercial real estate. I was, but yeah, it's cool. It was real awkward because I mean, it wasn't awkward, but it it isn't always comfortable when you work in an environment with primarily white men. Even though they did their best to, like, I feel, make me feel comfortable and stuff, I just, like, I could never get like relaxed with them. It was just like a different vibe. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, they were cool though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them bonus checks. You know what I'm saying? The flight out the country and stuff like that. I appreciate it, but yeah, it was cool for what it was, but it ain't that no more. All right. But anywho, I just wanted to come to y'all and chit chat real quick. So let's go ahead and do that. If you're in the video, definitely go ahead and like the video for your girl. Okay. First things first, let's go ahead and get into Naomi Osaka. I hope I said that right. She is in a relationship with Corday. I feel like it was some initials right before his name, like YFN or something, like YFN Corday. I feel like it was a group of them that was like YFN or YBN. One of the two, but he was different. He's on a different vibe. He ain't on that thuggish type of stuff some of the other guys are on. But those two have been in a relationship, and I just think that they are just like the cutest little thing, in all honesty. And what we're learning is that she is pregnant. So not only and it's just so funny because I see her as such a little baby for real, just like I see Keke Palmer, even though Keke Palmer has grown up. Keke Palmer is now with child, and then now we have Naomi Osaka that is also with child, and they're saying that her baby is with her boo, Mr. Corday. So I'm here for it. They a cute little couple. You got to grow up at some point, So congratulations to them. So he got rid of it. What do you mean? You mean like the YBN, and now it's just Corday? I don't blame him on that. Especially when they be trying to link you up with all of these different like gangs and stuff. Kind of like what's the one that Young Thug is on? I forgot what is the one Young Thug is on. So is it Slime? Girl, I don't forgot. They just let the other dude out. Let me see if I can find. Y'all know what it is? Young Thug. Especially when they try to get y'all on these Rico YSL. See, I knew I could count on y'all. YSL, and how they try to group it as though it's like a gang or whatever. Now, I don't know what the hell Young Thug was really out there doing, but I don't blame this young man for wanting to drop the YBN part, because you just never know. At a later time, they may try and group you in on what somebody else got going on, and it's like, nah, we might be under the same umbrella, but we didn't do the same stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And I kind of look at that differently. Y'all let me know. I'm kind of like, girl, just because we both work for Walmart don't mean that I'm out here taking stuff. Like, girl, what? So it's Walmart a gang? Like, girl, I'm not out here doing that. Like, don't be trying to group me up just because we affiliated. You know what I'm saying? We work in the same department, girl. That don't mean I put the rice over there. I didn't do that. She did that. Don't be trying to group us all together, So I kind of feel away about that, but they was gonna hook, line, and sinker and get him, one way or the other. So now he tied the hell up while some of his people out here just living life. But yeah, I don't blame Corday at all for dropping that YBN, because I would have dropped it like a month too. Especially when you start seeing how these RICO charges coming down. Oh baby, yeah, I want to take the Y off. How much is it? Okay, so it's gonna be 100 for each letter. Well, then let me go and pay the three. Yeah, drop the Y, the B, and the N, and I don't need the N at all. No, ma'am. Go ahead and take it off. Okay, please delete me because I'm not gonna. You're not gonna lock me up, ma'am, over some they doing. We're not gonna do that. So I don't blame that young man. I really like him. He stay out the way. That's what I like about some. I feel like Kiki stay out the way with her relationship. I feel like a lot of people didn't even know she was in a relationship. When you look at YBN and I'm calling this baby YBN and he don't even want to be called that. When you look at Corday and Naomi, you know they're together, but they kind of keep it on the low. They don't be needing all the clout some of these other younger relationships and older. Okay, some of these relationships need. Okay, they just be out here minding their business, and I love that for them. So do whatever the hell makes you happy. Okay, his group was for music and YouTube. I don't think they were gang affiliated. Correct, I agree. However, I'm just thinking about how the DAs, you know, how they come after a group of guys. Even if one person did something, they try to lock it, they try to get everybody in that group. So although it wasn't gang affiliated, doesn't mean that they won't try and spin a narrative. Because one thing about the DA, the district attorneys, and the state attorneys, they are good for overhyping a situation in the courtroom. Like I've sat in courtrooms and I've like watched stuff, and it's really entertaining because you be in everybody's business and you just be sitting back there scoping out stuff. And girl, the way the State Department be lying, and then when you start asking like more questions or whatever, it's like, oh, okay, so that's what it was. It wasn't even that deep, but y'all making it deep. They have to over exaggerate the stories. So with that being said, it's likely that they may try and do that. So I don't blame him for dropping that. Okay, so that's that on Corday and Naomi. So congratulations to them, and hopefully they go to test the time, and they go down the aisle and all that other great stuff. But who is going down the aisle, y'all, is Chad Ochocinco with Sherelle Rosada. Listen, I'm okay. All right, I know, I understand he did what he did. You know, um, he wasn't right with the way he did when it came down to the Evelyn situation and everything that happened in the car. I feel like Chad Ochocinco, and y'all gotta let me know now. I feel like Chad is the only person that I could think of that I feel like a lot of people have given a pass to for him to kind of like reinvent himself a little bit. I feel like some people they won't let them let go at all of any situation they've had physically with the woman in the past. Yeah, I guess Chris Brown or whatever. But when it comes to Chad, I see more people in the comments like liking him and loving him. Maybe because he's so funny, maybe because he shows a different side of himself or whatever. Like I don't know what it is. Maybe because when we hear him in interviews, it sounds like he has matured. But he and Sherelle have been in a relationship for quite some time, and they actually just recently had a baby girl. So the both of them ended up getting engaged. I believe it was over the weekend. So I mean, hey, hopefully he has changed for her. I guess we'll only know in time if something were to pop off. But I congratulations to them. I really like Sherelle. She was on Selling Tampa, the show that they did not renew for Netflix, but they sat up there and renewed Selling Sunset, and I think they had another one coming. What was it? It's Selling Sunset, and I feel like it was another one. I cannot recall, but I feel a way that they canceled the Black real estate show because it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I was hoping they got renewed, but obviously they didn't. And I wanted to, definitely holler white, black, white, black. But the man that was bringing the show to the forefront was a black man. He was like the head producer or the creator. So I'm sitting over here like, okay, then. Well, what was wrong? Don't say that it was ratings because you know what else? I feel like a lot of shows in their first season, some part of me feel like they should not be held to higher standards for first season. Because when I think about Housewives, it took some time for them to get to where they are. I don't think a lot of people was featuring Housewives within its first or second season. So I feel like give them a chance. By the end of second season, I'm sure a lot of people will be featuring them. Like they didn't even get them a chance out the gate. They just dropped them. Like, okay, they're not coming back. First of all, they took forever. They took forever to address the situation. Only to let us know, or not address the situation, but to notify us about whether they were going to get another season, only for them to let us know, oh no, they're not. Now, some of the cast members of the show did come to the front, and they felt like it was a racial issue as to why. Maybe it could have been maybe it could have been, I don't know. Maybe it could have been based on like the audience or something, or the investors of the show didn't want to invest in it anymore for whatever reason. I think that sucks. I don't know why we don't get to see different like it's okay. Like I mean, we have issues in life, right? So we're gonna see a bit of drama. But it's different when you see these black women out here with their own brokerage company. Like, I don't know how that would have inspired so many women, black women specifically, across the United States to start their own company. You know what I'm saying? With predominantly black women working for them. So I don't know if they were threatened by that or something, but I feel away. I still want to see a second season, really. I still want to see it. Um, you live 20 minutes away from their building. I want to go meet them so bad. Girl, I'll just be sliding. I'll be walking by. I'll be acting like I'm looking for something. For sure. I'm sorry, girl. I thought I was walking into the salon. I am so sorry. What is this? A real estate, girl? I'm sorry. I thought it said something else. I thought it was saying something about Allure Hair or something. Girl, I didn't know it was Allure Realty. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to come in here, ma'am. So I mean, you might want to tiptoe in there one day on accident. On accident, just tiptoe in there. But yeah. So congratulations to them. You know, they're gonna be getting married at some point. So you know, congrats. Child. Speaking of marriage, girl, I had went to a bridal show this weekend. I feel away because there wasn't enough vendors there. I feel away. So I think I might go to another one. I went with two of my good girlfriends, but I think me and Babe probably gonna go to another one because I was like, BIT, this is all y'all got. Who is these people? Where they had people there that I didn't even understand why they was there. It was like, girl, this has nothing to do with no wedding. And then like, why are you here? It was really weird, but it was what it was. I'm gonna have to go to another one, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of some of the vendors that was because I was like, why are you here? This has nothing to do with nothing. I don't even remember, girl. It was just very awkward. But anyway, let's keep going. Okay. I want to talk about Sarunas Jackson. Let's get into Sarunas Jackson and Miss Dominique Perry. A lot of you guys may not know, but I do believe the two met each other on the Insecure set. Who knows? They probably met each other just being around in LA, but I'm sure they got a chance to work closely with each other while working on the set of Insecure for Issa Rae. Well, while they were working on this set at some point, you know, they ended up, you know, having some relations and they ended up having a beautiful, beautiful little baby girl. Okay. I believe her name is Zen. When I tell that little girl so cute, she's just so adorable to me. And y'all know that Keke Palmer is having a child with Sarunas Jackson's brother. Okay. So if anybody was wondering, it's his brother that Miss Girl is pregnant by. But it seems like some people tried to reignite a rumor that took place like many years ago. Like I think when she first got pregnant, when Dominique first got pregnant, they tried to reignite some type of rumor. So they put this up on Twitter, to which Sarunas had to come out to the front and he had to address it. So they're saying, fun fact, she had a baby with the actor that is Dro, fake open relationship NIGGA in real life. Okay. She says his girlfriend found out when it was announced. Now, I will say I did hear that too, but I was not sure on how true it was. I saw quite a few blogs trying to put that story out, but I wasn't sure like what was really factual versus what was not. I don't know. But I remember it happened a few years ago. I feel like their daughter is probably 4 or 5 at this time. So that's how many years ago it happened, but they're trying to reignite some tea. So he decided to come to the front and say, let's not do that. He says, don't be so thirsty for fake tea. Just because a gossip page post doesn't mean it's true. Was never in a relationship with her, and she never said that. She actually took back the things that she said. Be adults and confirm facts. Zen is surrounded by love, and her mother is amazing. Listen, I like how he stepped to the front to address that. Some people probably would not have addressed it or said anything, but I like how he like, let's not do that. That's the mother of my child. Like whether we was in a relationship or not, what you're not gonna do is drag. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But he also went on to say more. He says also, it's one thing to keep spreading lies about me, but people really posting my child for some likes and retweets, posting lies with a negative narrative and attaching my child is low level. And the mother of my child did nothing wrong and doesn't deserve to be talked about. I know you better stand up for her. He says Dom, meaning Dominique, is a good person and a very loving mother. Zen is surrounded by a loving village and is the most beautiful thing walking. I get it's fun to engage in quote unquote juicy gossip, whether it's true or not. But damn, come on now, channel the energy differently. Period. I'm here for it. Clap back on these people if they out here telling the lies, you know. I don't even know why they was coming for Miss Dominique in that way. You feel what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, whatever it was at that time, it is what it is. Because the little baby is here now. Like, why bring that back up? Like, even if that was the fact, I mean, it is what it is. But they weren't in a relationship. I always understood that to be true. I thought he did have somebody else that he was talking to, and I did think that it was an open relationship, but I wasn't really sure because I did see a few, blogs talk about that, but I don't recall it being major blogs though that was saying those things. But I think Dominique is really cool. I've been following her for a long time. I like her personality. I'm like, I want to hang with her one day. Like, I like her. Um, what's hard to find these days? He spoke highly of her on B. Simone's podcast. He seems like a good guy from that episode. Really? You know what? I did see a snippet. I have not watched the full podcast. If you're talking about Know For Sure. And side note, girl, I'm going to the show. I'm so excited, girl. I'm going to be there, girl. I am going, honey. I'm excited. I gotta check out that particular episode though. I wonder if they're gonna have special guests and stuff because they are doing a live show. So I'm definitely gonna be in the building to check that out. Oh, you said it's hard to find a decent man. Ooh, chile. He did get the internet together real quick, like, and I was here for. I'm like, clap back on them people because they play too much sometimes. Sometimes you got to get them together. You feel what I'm saying? But yes, okay. So let's see what else we're gonna sit up here and talk about today, just a little bit. Um, he seems nice though, so I'm glad he cleared it up. Yeah, he do seem like he's a nice guy. I think he is. I'm surprised we haven't seen him booked on more stuff lately. I wonder what's going on with that. Who knows? It probably. I think. I mean, acting is just hella competitive. Period. So maybe that has a lot to do with it. Maybe he's auditioning, but sometimes they want who they want, and you got to have a certain look. Period. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, I got to talk about this lady real quick, y'all. Let me pull up her tea because I came to y'all a very, very, very long time ago. Okay. About this woman, and she was a funeral home. She was the owner of a funeral home. And let me just pull her name up real quick. Her name is Megan Hess. Megan Hess. And for a lot of y'all that did not know, I did a video about this a very long periodically time. And Miss Girl was caught for selling people's organs, like illegally, like selling people body parts and stuff. Like, girl, are you okay? Are you okay? I don't know how they caught up with her, but I was so glad that they caught up with her because now they're saying that funeral home operators sentenced after illegally selling body parts. They're saying the two funeral home operators in Colorado were sentenced Wednesday for illegally selling bodies. Girl, not they were selling the bodies too. I know you lying. I thought it was just the parts. So y'all was sitting up here selling bodies too? Girl, I thought it was just the parts of the body. Girl, not y'all over here selling the whole bodies. Girl, what market was y'all on? Oh, baby. Okay. All right. Without the family's consent. So the family ain't know nothing about this. Y'all, I'm cringing. Because I'm cringing. Ooh, I would have been on Megan's ass. Do you hear me? I would have been on Megan's ass. Open up this motherfucking door, Megan. Open up. We got to talk. Are you crazy? Because it makes me think about people that may have said, oh, girl, that's scary. That is so scary to me. Like, they do a lot of cremations, I'm sure. So if you're sending your family member to these people to likely be cremated, and I'm learning that y'all selling bodies, who's to say, who's to say y'all actually cremated those folks' family members? It's the audacity for me. Wow, that's crazy. Now, I always thought it was parts, but I never knew it was bodies. So I'm like, dang, we doing the bodies too? Good, that's some crazy. They're saying Megan Hess was sentenced to 20 years. That's the thing, like 20. And how many people did she do this to? That's the problem for me. She was sentenced to 20 years in prison, and her mother, Shirley Koch, received 15 years for their involvement in the scheme to sell the human remains to body broker services. They each pleaded guilty to one count of mail fraud and aiding and abetting. Do you hear me? I'm like, no, that's not how that goes. If they were selling bodies, that's not how that goes. That's not how, I'm sorry. That's not how that should have gone. She only got 15 years. Nah, they should have about got more than that. They should have got life, if you ask me. I feel like people get life for less. Girl, they should have been also charged with mishandling of a corpse. Like, are you crazy? Wow. It looks like a FBI special agent says these two women preyed on vulnerable victims who turned to them in a time of grief and sadness. But instead of offering guidance, these greedy women betrayed the trust of hundreds. And the fact that he says hundreds is enough for me to know that they should be locked up for longer than what y'all saying. Right? For hundreds of victims and mutilated their loved ones. I'm with you on that, sir. I'm with you on that. That is some crazy stuff there. Without knowledge or consent, the women disrespected the wishes of the grieving victims and degraded the bodies of their family members to sell them for profit. Wow, that's crazy. Now y'all already know the funeral homes and stuff gonna prey on y'all, period. As soon as you let them know how much that insurance policy is, the goal is for them to get as much money as possible. I was told this by one of my old friends who worked at a funeral home, and he said that to me years ago. I said, I always figured that, but thank you for confirming that. So now we know. You feel what I'm saying? So as soon as they know, oh yeah, insurance is like 20 racks, yeah, they're gonna be trying to get things back. They're gonna be trying to get as much of that. Oh, thanks. They're gonna be trying to get as much of that as possible, girl. You feel what I'm saying? No, ma'am. Okay. No to the ma'am. That is the question. Who's buying and for what? Who's buying? Ooh, see, now y'all about to make me go over here and have to research these what they call them, body brokers. Yeah, body broker services. This is insane. It's insane, girl. Not whole bodies. I'm gonna be shook on that for a minute. I'm gonna move on, but I'm gonna be shook on that for a minute because I'm just like, how do you do that? And you only get 20 years? That's whack. That's like, that is, girl, they wrong for this. Straight out the gate. Straight out the gate. I really hate that for those family members that had to deal with this and then also had to sit in the courtroom and witness that nothing really happened. They weren't really punished, if you ask me. And is there going to be any restitution, any money that's going to be paid back to these victims? Because I didn't see that in the article. Girl, these folks is out of control. Out of control. And speaking of out of control, let's go ahead and move on swiftly. All right, because I want to talk about good. These people right here, honey. This right here is a mess. Girl, this is a. What did y'all have going on? Okay, so let's get into this. They're saying 5 Tennessee police officers fired amid SEX scandal. What kind of scandal did y'all have? And I feel like I need to leave not this. Sorry, y'all. I meant to leave this up for just a little bit so y'all can see these faces. Get into these faces. Officials in Tennessee City have fired 5 officers and suspended 3 others following a SEX scandal at the police department. At the police department. Let's see. They're saying that the mayor of the area near Nashville began investigating the department in December. Ooh, it didn't take long. If they started to investigate y'all in December, it didn't take long for them to uncover this stuff. After getting an anonymous complaint, according to an investigative report. Anonymous complaint, baby. Who was the person that was complaining? Let's get into it. Okay. So they're saying the investigation found that some officers who worked second shift were engaging in unreported sexual relationships and having sex on duty. On duty. And on city-owned property, girl, and committing sexual harassment by sending explicit photos and videos. Is you crazy? Is you crazy? Cause y'all don't care. Y'all don't give about these jobs no more, baby. These folks don't give about these jobs no more. They're gonna do what the hell they want to do. Now, they're saying this is a difficult situation for our department and for the city, but I want to be clear that the actions of a few do not represent this department as a whole. Now, I'm going to make it represent the department as a whole. I'm going to look at all y'all like that. Because when it comes to my people, y'all don't be like isolated. Y'all don't be like, it's just one person where y'all be trying to group all of us together. Ain't no hooligan. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all over there giving hooligan activity over there at that department. So I'm going to look at y'all as a whole. Period. Let's keep going. They're saying let's see. Let me go down. Let me see what else. Okay, the 60-person department now has 11 vacancies. Not 11. But David said there's enough staff to cover patrol shifts. Okay, so y'all got in vacancies, but y'all fired 5 people. So what happened to the other 6 folks? Are y'all just not, letting us know what happened with them? Girl, let me see what else they talking about with this. Because one of the ladies they had said was married. Ooh, give me a second. Because one of these ladies ended up being married, and I believe she was messing with the other guys, girl. And then this girl, not you up here, honey. Child, not Miss Ma'am. Girl, I thought they don't do stuff like that, but I guess they do, honey. They don't be can. Let me see if I have the other one up here where they talked about that. Let me see. Okay, here we go. I think this is it. Okay. All right, Tennessee's Laverne Police Department has fired 5 officers and suspended 3 over allegations that they participated in several intimate relationships and escapades, if you know what I mean. Okay, Officer Megan Hall is said to have engaged in an sexual relationship with fellow officers Patrick, Larry, Juan Lugo, girl, and Ty McGowan and Seneca. Bitch, you was on a roll, ho. Girl, wait a minute, Megan. Girl, I'm hearing the name Megan too fucking much. I'm sorry, I'm hearing the name Megan too goddamn much. Like, what the hell? Patrick, Larry, Juan, Lewis, Ty. I ain't even mentioned Lewis and the detective. Girl, you was fucking on 6 people. That's tough, ma'am. That's tough. Like, I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. Like, that's girl. Wow, that's rough. And I ain't even got everybody pictured on the photo I showed. These incidents allegedly occurred at hotels, on a boat with a goat. I'm just kidding. And gatherings one of the police officers organized. So was y'all doing orgies or something? Like, what was going on? On several occasions, Hall allegedly engaged in this activity, in this relationship, with both McGowan and Shields while on duty and inside city-owned property. So you was doing both of them? This is why I'm over here cringing as well, because I don't know if y'all saw the video circulating like a week or 2 ago on Twitter of the police officer that was supposed to be on duty. I believe he was out there in Vegas, but he was actually, or either he was flying out to Vegas to shoot the PO RN. I don't know if y'all saw that over there on the Twitter, but yeah, it was a police officer that was on duty that would sometimes abandon his job just to get it in so that he can, do his side hustle, which was PO RN. And then he would also fly out on the clock to go and do other things. Girl. So I'm like, girl, y'all, this is too much back to back. Like, you guys are a joke. Let's see. They're saying while they were on duty inside city-owned property, it was alleged that that Hall gave both of the men oral at the police station. Girl, did they have something on you, ma'am? Did you play with evidence? Or was this something that you just wanted to do? And you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to understand. Could they have possibly had some tea on you and you just did this in an effort to avoid from something coming out? They're saying on December 12th, the mayor launched an investigation after receiving a tip about Hall's intimate relationships with several of her coworkers, as well as a threesome she had. I'm gonna go. Y'all, this bitch. a threesome with one of the officers and his wife. Girl, you can't make it up. You cannot make it up. You can't make it up. Wow, wow, wow. Ma'am. Oh, girl, I'm hurting for her. You can't make this up. Yo, this is wild. This is wild. Child, not Patrick Maggie Loco. Maggie Loco, I think that's how you say his name. She had this three with Patrick Maggie Loco and his wife. I bet you Patrick ain't gonna help you with them bills. Whoa, ma'am. Jesus, girl. This is sad. Somebody says that's her business if she want to throw that thing at a party. Somebody got mad. They didn't get a piece of the pie and snitched. That's not too far-fetched. That's not too far-fetched. Somebody said, so our tax money is funding orgies in the police department. Girl. Somebody says it sounds like we minding grown folks' business now. It's her mouth. Let her do with it as she pleases. Girl, y'all about to these comments. Ooh, somebody says, but they still won't fire the police officers that are out here killing people. Jesus, that's a fact. Somebody says homegirl ran through the station and their wives. Let me back out this. Then said, wild. This is wild. Girl, let me back out these comments. Because the way they over here chewing up Miss what is her name? What's this off Miss Megan? Girl, let me back out these comments. But I just had to bring this to y'all to let y'all know what's going on over there in one of the Tennessee police stations and what's happening with the people over there. Okay, they done fired 5 folks. They done suspended 3 of them because I guess the investigation is still going on with 3 of them. Miss Girl was over here giving oral, doing whatever blowjob she decided, and other things, including someone's wife. So she was in the station, outside of the station, and at somebody's house. Well, that's a lot. But either way, good luck. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk about something else. Let's get into Lola Brooke. A lot of you guys may not be familiar with Lola Brooke, but she is a new up and coming artist. And one of the songs, actually, let me say this. Lola Brooke began to go viral after, y'all remember that white girl from TikTok, and she kept doing that period, whatever that stupid shit was that I kept trying to avoid. And black folks started to like repost and redo TikToks with her sound. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, it was this one guy on Twitter that came out and said, while y'all over there trying to make her famous, because people started to think about Bad Baby and how, us black folks helped her to get to where she at. Okay. Now she over here, girl, changing her complexion and her hair and stuff, trying to be black or whatever. Okay. But anyway, he pretty much called out the people like, why y'all over here trying to make her popular and all that stuff? Y'all need to get into this. Like, this right here is real rap. And she does that song, Don't Play With It, Don't Play With It, Don't Play With It. Come on, baby, don't play with it. That's one of the songs that she does. She has some other stuff. Here I go. Here I go. Like, I listened to a few of her songs and I really like her. I think her personality is the bomb. Like, she just seems like, yes, she got it. Some part of me doesn't really want to see any female rappers try to rush to do music with her. In my personal opinion, y'all let me know. I just feel like I honestly don't want to see Cardi trying to do music with her. I don't want to see Nicki Minaj trying to do music with her. I feel like that girl can stand on her own. She don't really need y'all. I feel like if y'all try to attach yourself to be a feature on her track, it personally makes me think that it's more of a benefit for y'all than it is for her. And I could be wrong about that because they have such a larger audience. But I'm like, yo, so many people are tuning into this girl right now. Like, do she really really need y'all? Because this girl really has like bars. The girl can really rap. She's so tiny. Like, she's extremely talented. So I'm like, give her a second. Because features are inevitable, right? But I want to kind of like give her some time. Like, wait till the summer or something. Let her ride out the first half of the year, like going crazy, because she's doing great. And I really feel like she don't really need y'all right now. You feel what I'm saying? But I can see the labels also pushing her to attach herself to a larger audience, a larger artist, so that she can capture their audience. But I feel like she already capturing them genuinely. You know what I'm saying? Versus her attaching herself to Cardi, and then you got, okay, she Barty game, but then as soon as she do something that they may not like, they gonna flip on her. Or the same thing with Nicki Minaj fans, like the Barbs. You know what I'm saying? As soon as she did, they gonna flip it. Like, nah, let her genuinely create her audience versus adopting somebody else's audience. Does that make sense? Like, I'm just like, I want to see Lola do her thing, right? Right. Like, I thought about that with Glorilla. Glorilla was doing great. And then I think she did the song with Nicki. I don't know if I'm sorry, not Nicki, but Cardi. I don't know if she did one with anybody else, but it's kind of like, I mean, the song was cute. I actually liked the song, but I don't think that she needed a track um with Nicki. Okay. Jay, this is who I'm talking about. Let me put her back up here. I'm talking about Lola Brooke. I just want a roughneck on the tongue. He just want to see me automatic with a drum. That girl. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Come on, baby. Don't play with it. That's Lola Brooke. That's what I'm talking about. And how I don't want her to, I want her to kind of ride her own way for the time being before she attaches herself to other artists. But we'll see, you know what I'm saying? Because it seems like, I don't know, they just be moving so quickly, I feel, with some of these new artists. And I feel like it primarily be the labels. I don't know. I feel like it be the labels that, because they be ready to get to the money so quick. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of Lola, let me move forward real quick to one of the updates on Miss Lola Brooke, actually. So what we're learning is that she actually signed a record deal, and she has a deal with Arista Records. First of all, I thought Arista Records was gone. And I'm hearing that they came back in 2018 because they were going at one point. I thought Usher was signed to that label or something. I thought it was LaFace Records, then it went to Arista Records or something. So whatever it was, I didn't even excuse me, I didn't even know that it existed, child. But it looks like, hey, she that's what she signed to. According to a press release, the deal is in collaboration with Team 80 Productions, which is her label, I believe, and was announced on Monday. Now, the deal comes amid the Brooklyn rapper's quick rise in the hip hop world, which was primarily brought on by her breakout single "Don't Play with It." Now, she also had did a freestyle with Funk Master Flex. Ate it up. When I ate it the up, ate it all the way up. I said, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, I'm here for it. I'm go girl, get it, ma'am." Snap, snap. Because what I really like about her and her sound is she gives you that up north. You know what I'm saying? How they rapped on like those. First of all, I don't really like up north music in all honesty because they be having these weird beats when they rap on certain, with their bars. Like I can't. It's a certain sound that I'm hearing in my head because I was just listening to it the other day, and I was like, I hate that. I hate it's like every time it's people rap, they go to this certain type of beat, and I hate it. I hate the beats from up north, but that's just me. I'm a southern person, so maybe it'll make sense. But how she raps, it's like it gives like her rapping up north but on trap beats, like whatever it is with her sound, I love it. And then I think a lot of people get surprised because she's so tiny, but her voice is like deep, kind of how people were with Glorilla. The only difference with Glorilla in my personal opinion is I don't know if that she never opened her mouth before or if she got veneers and it's harder or whatever for her to open her mouth. But and then it's the offbeat for me. See, y'all let Future slide with that. Okay. Y'all let Future get away long enough. All right. I think her beat is further off than Future's is. And that's what makes it hard sometimes. Like I do like, maybe one or two. But for me, it's that cup of tea not gonna last. That cup of tea gonna run out for me, babe. And it's on very thin for me at this time. So no. I know y'all gonna be mad, girl, be mad, but I feel like Lola Brooke is going to end up being what Glorilla may have wanted to be when she came out with that deep accent, that deep voice, like she from really up north. But I thought she was just from Tennessee. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just no, ma'am. No, I'm not gonna play with you, little girl. I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play no records either. But that's just me. Everybody has their own. Okay. Everybody has their own, and that's not mine. Let's see what else they're saying. Lola is the rare talent whose presence matches her message. Her music is larger than life, but her vision is just as powerful. We're excited to welcome her to the Arista Records family. Shout out to her for this. I did see a clip of her when Future brought her out. Bro, I probably would have my pants. Okay, I would have been like, "Oh, scared. I'm not going out there. No, let me just play the music. I'll rock back here." No, ma'am. Miss Girl got out there. She walked out there. She cut the music off. She rapped a cappella. Then she came back on like she commanded the crowd. Everybody was rapping her music. I said, "Oh, she got it. Oh, she got it. She got it. She got it." I did kind of slick feel away though about her signing a record deal so quick because I just feel like these record labels, bro, they be so scammy. And they just be so scammy. They just be so scammy. And I just don't like it. I be like, see how far you can go being independent. You know what I'm saying? You already got their attention, but some people have bigger dreams. I do feel like it may make sense to go with a record label. And if they give you, let's say they give you half a meal, right? I think over the next 5 years, you should have a plan on how you finna pay that back so you can get the out that deal. You feel what I'm saying? Don't let these folks just use you up like that, and then don't be having to show for it, having nothing to show for it at a later periodically time, like some of these artists. You feel what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, this may work for her. I believe Sony owns Arista Records, so I don't know why Sony didn't sign her, but I would think since it's a collaboration deal, kind of like QC, I think Quality Control has like a collaboration deal with somebody else where they still kind of have a lot of control, but in partnership with another company. Maybe that's why Team 80 decided to go with Arista, and also that's the leverage for them. Arista ain't having nothing popping. Lola is like one of the biggest things popping. So they went ahead and grabbed her. But then Team 80 is able to say, hey, we got Lola popping. Let us go and get some more artists, kind of like 1501, who ain't really doing a whole lot of nothing. And QC, let us go get more artists so that we can be one of those notable labels. And people can start, we can start seeking out additional talent. But before y'all do that, pump y'all motherfucking brakes first before y'all add on new artists. Because I know that's something y'all itching to do. Hone in on Lola and allow her to be everything that she needs to be first. Okay, give her 2023, please, before y'all move too quickly. All right, but that's my rant. Okay, that's enough of my rant on Miss Lola Brooke. But when I tell y'all I enjoy her, I don't know who her social media person is that does her reels. I love it. I love it. Her she's just extra. I like it. I like her. I like her. I like her a lot. Lola Brooke is the girl. I haven't been this excited about a new artist in a while, right? Right? Like really excited to watch her come up. I pray it never changes though. I pray it never changes for me because some people they get up there and they're just like, okay, girl, I don't know about you no more. Let me find somebody else. But I'm excited to see her come up. I'm happy for her. So congratulations to Miss Lola Brooke, girl. Get into it. Get into it. I don't think she's done yet. Okay. So let's see what else we're about to go ahead and move on to. Let me see. What do we have over here in the queue? All right, let's talk about these individuals here. All right, y'all know the Golden Globes happened recently. We do know that some awards went out. Angela Bassett definitely received an award. She was the first person out of, I guess, the Marvel universe to receive a Golden Globe as like an individual actress. So shout out to her for that. I thought that was hella dope. I love me some, like when I tell y'all I love me some Angela Bassett, I love her. Like, girl, aspire, period. Like, girl, I love me some Angela. Okay, now I believe they said the last time she won a Golden Globe was when she played Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It. And that movie, girl, I probably know that shit from front to back. Hear me, okay? Love it, love it, love it. So congratulations to her. She got that award. Girl, you better go. So I'm really happy for Angela Bassett. So congratulations to her. Quinta Brunson also won. I believe she won Best Actress. She got Best Actress in a TV musical or a comedy. So I believe she got Best Actress for Abbott Elementary. Now, I haven't fully been tuned into Abbott Elementary, but I have watched a few episodes. I've watched, and it is one of those things that once you get into it, it's like, okay, let me see another one. Okay, let me watch another one. Okay, let me watch another one. So it's not a bad show at all. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, and I'm really Man, just congratulations, dog, to Quinta Brunson, because I remember when she started out on like Instagram for me. I don't know if she was on Vine. I don't know if y'all remember the app Vine, because a lot of stars and popular Instagram people came from Vine. But I remember her when she used to be like, he got money, and she used to do the little Millie Rock all over the place on different, locations and stuff like that. And she started to kind of like slowly get her rise from there. And I'm really happy for her because she ended up writing the story Abbott Elementary. I believe she pitched it, all of that, got the green light on it. And ever since then, they've been winning awards, it seems. I believe Cheryl Lee Ralph, she won an Emmy. Was it an Emmy? She just recently won an award, which was amazing for her role. Then you got Quinta winning Best actress, and then you got Tyler James Williams, who won for supporting actor. So shout out to him. I'm just like, yo, that has to be so surreal, because I know she probably thinks to herself like, dang, just a few years ago I was over here doing this, I was doing that, trying to figure out how I'm gonna make it, whatever the case is. And because she was so consistent towards what it is that she wants to do in life, and she was diligent, she stayed focused, she persevered. This is the reward when you go after what it is that you want. And I'm just so happy for her and all of them. Like, it's so inspiring to know that you wrote something, you created something that has impacted the lives of other people. Because Tyler James winning best supporting actor, the price just went up. Cheryl Lee Ralph winning her Emmy or whatever it was that she won, the price just went up. Like, to be like, you know what I'm saying? To be that girl to impact those people like that. Girl, listen, I'm so here for that. I love it. Ooh, girl, I'm so here for it. Like, BIT, to come from IG, and I don't know which platform, but I'm gonna say this: coming from social media, baby, and then making it all the way over there. Call me, B. Girl, I just call me. Just give me a 2-minute motivational call. Just two. Send me one sentence on Instagram. Tweet me. Okay? Girl, here for it. Love it so much. So congratulations to her. Price definitely has went up for all of them. I love it so much. I love it so much. I just love it so much. And with them getting these awards, I truly believe we have not seen the last of Abbott Elementary. I believe more is definitely to come. So I'm really excited for her and just all of the actors, like, as a whole. So shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? I love it so much. Be inspired. Um, the other thing I wanted to talk about, Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy ended up being honored an award. I believe it was the Cecil B. DeMille Award, which I'm not even really sure what it's about. I have to look this award up real quick because I want to know, like, what is this award? Okay, so it's an honorary Golden Globe Award bestowed by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association for outstanding contributions to the world of entertainment. So that's what that is for. Shout out to Eddie Murphy. He has definitely been in the business for a very long time. And probably before our time, in all honesty, but he's been in the business for such a long time. And I think he definitely deserved that award. So congratulations to him. He did have me chuckling just a little bit when I saw a clip of him saying, giving like a list of 3 things. And one of the things was for people to keep Will Smith's wife's name out of our mother mouth, girl. So that was funny. So congratulations to him as well, because he's been out here doing his thing. And I wonder how many awards he got under his belt, because Eddie been out here doing his thing for a minute. So I just hope that he has a ton more awards under his belt, or he'll be receiving many more in the future. But yeah, congratulations to him. And the last person I want to talk about when it comes to the Golden Globes is Gerard Carmichael or something like that. Let me make sure I have his name correctly, girl, because this man was cutting the hell up. Gerard or Jared, I think it's Gerard Carmichael. So he hosted the Emmys, and girl, some of the jokes landed, and I feel like quite a few of the jokes may have landed, honestly. But it definitely left me with my mouth open wide, like, like mouth wide, because I said, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. But I also felt like when he was on the up there hosting, he was taking a lot of shots at, you know, the Golden Globes and the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. The first thing he said, yeah, we're in the place where Whitney Houston we're in the hotel where they killed Whitney Houston or something like that. And a lot of people felt like that was distasteful, and I was like, do y'all think it's distasteful, or was he just saying a fact? You know what I'm saying? Like, which one was it? And then he sat up there and told everybody to shut the fuck up. He said, I spent most of my time, dog, telling y'all to shut the fuck up. And you know what it honestly made me think about, as much as a lot of people may not have liked his comedy, I feel like he definitely took it there, which is how comedy used to be back in the day. And a lot of people aren't really used to that now. I think people the sensitivity hits differently now. I feel like he made me think of, was it Dave Chappelle? I think it was that. I mean, hell, maybe Chris Rock too, but I feel like Dave Chappelle probably was the person that really didn't give a fuck what he said. So he kind of made me think of him. And I said, as much as people may be up here like, I don't like what he said, how rude, distasteful, I can't, da, 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 da. I feel like that boy might end up getting booked for most stuff. Because it's like, are we really his audience? Us folks, if you know what I mean. Black like this and not like this. Come on, Funky Donita. Like, I mean, like, are we really his people? His audience that he's saying this to, like, you know what I'm saying? Is this for us or is it for them? Because I always felt like Dave Chappelle's audience wasn't really black, because I could never really get into his commentary, him or his comedy, him or really Chris Rock. I feel like Dave Chappelle is finally trying, like, coming around for me, you know. But yeah, and so that's what I was thinking. I mean, I felt like I was more like a, you know, Martin Lawrence, and them, like, back in the day and stuff. All the little people that used to be on Comic View. Um, yeah, because he used to be like funny, because you could relate. Some stuff just go over your head. Maybe I was too young, and I'm like, what the hell is they talking about? Like, this ain't it. You know, like D.L. Hughley, girl, I was wondering why he was even on Kings of Comedy. I was like, he is not. I used to fast forward. You know, Steve Harvey was okay. Really like Cedric the Entertainer, and I feel like it could have been. I think Bruce was on that too. I think Bruce was cool. But like, that was like my kind of comedy, not so much as like that dry comedy or that comedy you really got to think or whatever they call it. But I feel like that's what that guy was giving, and I'm like, child, are we really his audience for real? Child, he probably gonna be booked out with the other folks. But either way, good luck. You feel what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Bernie Mac was on there too. I thought Bernie Mac was good as well. Oh, I hate that he passed away so soon. When I look at how much life we've lived since he's passed, I'm like, dang, I know he was young as hell when he left. And I really hate that, because I would love to see where he would have been in his entertainment career. For real, for real. It was Bernie Mac. Thank y'all for correcting me, not Bruce. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, guys, so just wanted to talk about that real quick in the Golden Globes. I honestly did not watch it. I'm not gonna lie, but I definitely saw some of the clips and things that were on social media. So yeah. Oh, I remember Robin Harris, y'all. I had to look him up real briefly. That was the guy that played in House Party. Listen, he was so disrespectful, honey. That was it. Listen, he did not care. He was funny though. He was definitely funny, for sure. He has a TV show? I didn't know that. He's always been, thank you for this, A. Gregory. Gerard Carmichael has always been a brutal comedian. It can be awkward for new people. That's what I was thinking. So I appreciate that. He passed at 52. Did he have like a heart attack or something like that? And he did do Baby's Kids. Fun world. Fun world. I know for a fact I had to have seen this on TikTok, where it looked like they were trying to remake it, but do like a realistic, like, aspect to it. Kind of like, but I don't know if it was like real. Y'all remember the guy that did Bel Air, and it was like just for social media. It was like some type of like a short film type thing, like a short of what Bel Air, Fresh Prince of Bel Air would really look like if it was filmed like this, before he actually got that deal with Will Smith. It looked like it could have been like that. So that could have been it. Oh, he passed from sleep apnea. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. But that's what I saw with Bebe's kids. I was like, this will be interesting. I might have to go through my TikTok and see if I saved anything. So I'm gonna have to check that out. I wonder if I saved it, and I'll let y'all know. But the other thing, now that I'm talking about it, y'all remember Princess and the Frog? Good movie. Well, I've been seeing clips on TikTok, but not confirmed, that they're gonna do like a remake, but a real life version of it, and they got Coco Jones in it. And I said, now I would love this. I would love this, but I feel like y'all lying to me. I think they got the Candy Man playing the guy with the top hat and stuff like that. I'm like, somebody lying, because I ain't seen like no real release yet. Now I know Coco Jones said that she would love to play the young lady in Princess and the Frog. However, did it really happen, or is y'all putting faces on folks and creating y'all own little thing to kind of inspire Disney to do this? I'm here for it, but don't play with me. Got me over here searching on YouTube trying to find a trailer and stuff, and I can't find it because the only place I can find it is over there on the TikTok. Stop playing. Don't play like that. Okay. So hopefully we get some real info on whether that's real. Right now I feel like the only thing they're going to be focused on is Mermaid, with Halle Bailey. So that's going to come out later on this year. I think it's supposed to drop in May or something. So, girl, it was fake. Don't do me like that now. Oh, it was fake. Oh, well, hopefully it inspires Disney, which is the plan, I suppose. And we can actually get the real thing, because that would be good. But what I didn't like when I saw the fake was, in all honesty, y'all, when we watched the show, the young guy that's her love interest, or when we watched the movie, the young guy that's her love interest looked like he is a person of color. In the trailer, realistic trailer that they were doing, that young guy looks like it was no color. Let's get that together, okay? Let's get that together if we're going to do it. All right. So there's just that. So yeah, Disney like one black person a year. Yikes. I hate to hear it. I hate to hear it. Okay, what else we got going on? We got to talk about this. Miss Phaedra Park. Y'all got to hop in the comments and let me know how y'all feeling about this. How was y'all feeling about this? Phaedra Parks coming. They're saying that she's going to be on Married to Medicine, child. Are y'all upset? Now listen, I talked about this the other day. I did do a video on that, and surprisingly, I don't know why that video went so viral. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but I guess, I mean, ain't like I saw the money from it. But anyway, um, they're saying that she's gonna be over there on Married to Medicine because she dating a man, and I'm over here dating a doctor, and I'm like, but you was also dating somebody over there on marriage boot camp. So I'm like, is that really true, or are you just dating this person to get on the show? I don't necessarily know, but as much as I don't care to see it, as much as I don't care to see it, I'll deal. I'll see what it's really giving the girls. I'll see, because here's the thing too. We may not even see her in a full-time position. She might just be a part-time position. She might just be a friend of the show or something. So we may not even see that lady like that. I know Candy over there like, well, girl, I'm glad. Long as it's ain't over here, I don't care what y'all do with that woman. Just don't put her over here with me. And now I said what I said. Don't put her over here. Okay, so that, Candy probably glad. I know a lot of people have felt like, Miss Phaedra is thirsty for attention. She just wants camera time. But it's like, does she really? Or is she, meeting the call of Bravo? Because Bravo seems to want her there. It seems like, because here's the thing, she did Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, right? And then now we're learning, which is very weird, she's about to do a second season of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, Ex-Wives Club, she and Eva. So, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If Bravo finna call me, I'm finna show up and get them coins, period. I mean, what y'all want to do? Like, yeah, she slid over there to marriage boot camp or whatever. We all know and thought that was fake. She was trying to get a coin, whatever the case is. I don't know if she's done any other reality shows, but she hasn't been on Bravo in a minute outside of maybe Watch What Happens Live. But if they hit you up for a check, like, why would she not show up for it? Like, okay, I'm gonna pull up. Okay, I'm coming over there. I'll be over there. Okay, I'm coming. I'll be over there. I told you I'll be over there, girl. I'm going. So, yeah, let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Somebody says Bravo is definitely phasing her back in on God. And then I'm about to drop another video for you guys in just a second. So give me 1 second. I'm about to go ahead and play this video for y'all because Carlos King actually confirms, right? He confirms that she is coming back, but he also added a little bit of tea to that at the end. All right. Not only were they considering her for Married to Medicine, but they was considering her for something else.
Finally, we got the news that's out. So look, let's just get right into it. I have known for a while that Phaedra was approached to be on Married to Medicine. Okay. I can 100% exclusively confirm that Phaedra Parks was 100% approached to be on Married to Medicine. Okay. At the same time, she was also approached to appear on the next season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Period. Now she was also approached. So it makes me wonder if Phaedra doesn't want to go back, because it seems to me that Bravo don't give a damn about Candy's ultimatum. Am I the only one thinking that? Because Candy is like, listen, I'm not going to do this show if this woman is going to be on it. But y'all want her to come back. It's like y'all don't give a damn about what Candy had to say. So much so that y'all asked her. But I believe because Phaedra went on somebody's show earlier this year, and I think they asked her about going to Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she kind of SHI'd on them about not going because she be over in Dubai doing different things. And I believe that's when we learned that she has like a business in Dubai and some other stuff going on in Dubai. Like, I'm too busy on boats, and they're over here on doing X, Y, and Z. So that's what makes me think that Phaedra probably didn't even want to go back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. She probably doesn't want, as much as people may want her to revisit the storyline, and as much as Candy may be like, girl, I don't care to revisit that. If she come, I'm not coming. It sounds like Phaedra don't care to revisit it either. Seems like they both may be in a place of moving on. But yeah, interesting. I'm not surprised that they could have approached Phaedra to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta, based on them having her at BravoCon, based on them having her on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. And here's the gag, y'all. I know how a lot of us feel about Nene Leakes. I get it. But it is like, if y'all can have Phaedra back and Eva for another episode, another season of Ex-Wives Club, like, y'all couldn't have Nene back. Like, I'm sure it's other ex-wives. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably still gonna tune in. Make no mistake about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't dislike Phaedra and I don't dislike Eva. So I like both of them. I watch them. It's fine. But it's just interesting, like, y'all ain't got no other housewives to bring to the front. And make also be clear, I believe Vicky is also returning. So there's a few other ex-wives that's gonna be returning. But why y'all ain't asking Nene? Nene is as ex as it could get. As ex as it could get. Talk about burning bridges. Girl, bridges I would never want to burn. Ever. Try. And Nene's not over it to this day. And I'm not saying that she should be. But hopefully we see Bravo move to a better place with Nene, and maybe they could let her slide back, even if it is just a quick friend of the show. Baby, I'm sorry, I probably would be a little hot. But I also think that's what happens when you think that you probably above the show, or that you made the show. And they was like, okay, that's what you think? Okay, bet then. You know what I'm saying? We're going to show you. But here's the gag. That's not even the issue when I think about it now. It's more so the things that happened after the contract was not fulfilled or renewed how she may have wanted it. I think it was a lot of the things that she said about Andy. I think that's what nailed her coffin. Trying to start up a cancel type of petition thing going on when she interviewed on IG Live with Trayvon Martin's attorney. I cannot, Ben Crump, I think it's his name, or something like that. I think it was all of that. I think it was the aftermath. And that's what nailed it for her. And she's tried to apologize. Y'all remember she went on The Real, and she wants to get to a better place with Andy, but it seems like Andy wasn't accepting no phone calls, wasn't doing nothing. And baby, the way Andy skates, be it he don't be skating, he be rollerblading through them damn questions when they be trying to ask about this woman. Mm-mm, 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 ma'am. We're not gonna see you for a minute. I hate that. I hate that for you. We're not gonna see you for a minute. But either way, good luck. Let's keep going because as we're speaking on Carlos, we definitely have to talk about Encore. Y'all know Encore. The Encore was giving over there on the BET. It was giving, girl. It was giving bad vocals. It was giving drama. It was giving pure entertainment. Okay, but they're saying that the show is expected to return. They are getting a second season, and what it looks like is that they might have Erica Badu, right? They're saying, let me see. They're saying according to sources, according to the Jasmine brand, season 2 will feature an entirely new cast, and that's what we expected it to feature. Okay, at this time around, you might even see a few male singing legends appear on the series. I believe that because Carlos did a video or a live or something, an interview where he kind of alluded to like considering, having males, right? They're saying that their insiders added that production is working on securing big names for the upcoming season, such as Tank and Erica Badu. Now, it may come as no surprise that the Encore is looking to add a few males superstars to the series during an exclusive interview. Yeah, that's the interview I'm talking about. Okay. He said that on the Jasmine brand. What male groups would y'all want to see? The first group to pop in my head was Jagged Edge. I probably wouldn't even mind seeing actually Boys to Men. Will we allow IMX to return? Will we allow Immature? Because y'all know the situation with Marcus Houston. A lot of people don't like about the wife situation and how young she was and all this other stuff. Would we be okay with Immature coming? I feel like he would try to secure B2K. That's drama within itself. I think that would be an explosive second season. But Erica Badu and Tank and Erica Badu are likely to be there. So it's like, would Tank be in charge of the men? Erica would be in charge of the women, or would they just be a part of the show? Because there got to be a bit of drama. Because I don't think Carlos gonna do a show without drama. Ooh, Drew Hill, Pretty Ricky. Next, August Alsina. Okay. Tevin Campbell. Yes. I could do Tevin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tevin would be good. Girl, not day 26, baby. You know what they're gonna have to do for me? If he had day 26. Although we come to the end of the road. Listen, I will literally go to YouTube or TikTok and try to find that video just to watch it again. I think his name was Brian, when P. Diddy had the two groups facing, going against each other, and he got ready to get in his mood and he was singing it. I was like, oh, y'all better tear this song up. Okay. I loved it. They're gonna have to sing that before they go. But that would be interesting. Day 26. I can do that. What girl groups do we have? Do we have any girl groups? I feel like he damn near had them all on the last season. Who else would be? Oh, do y'all remember Nicole Ray? She had a song with Missy Elliott years and years. Oh, Danity Kane would be. No. Well, some of the members like D Woods, but Aubrey can't come because she left the last time. She didn't even finish. Brownstone may be good. Nicole Ray. I don't know if y'all remember her. I forgot the name of the doggone song, but I used to listen to Nicole Ray all the time. I feel like it's not a lot of women out there. Adrienne Bailon instead of Keely. Okay. Ooh, Michelle Williams. I think that would be good. You remember Nicole Ray? Okay, bet. She probably would be good. Bringing her back to the forefront so people can, remember her face and all this stuff. Like, oh yeah, I remember you saw this and saw that. Da, da, da. Yeah. I feel like he should go and get people. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. I feel like he should go and grab people that may have been like a one or few hit wonder that kind of phased out. You know, I feel like maybe go grab those people, and people may not know them, but they'll remember them from maybe that one song and be like, oh, yeah, I wonder what they've been up to. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Kind of reintroduce them back into the world. Sunshine Anderson. Yeah. You know, I really wonder if she gets paid for that song, Heard It All Before. Because we hear it like every time you go anywhere. So like a club setting, hangout setting, kickback, whatever, you gonna hear Sunshine Anderson. And I always wonder, does she get paid from that? JoJo would be good. JoJo would be good. Not Christina Milian. Zip it low, pick it up slow. Okay. I was talking to my mama about Christina Milian earlier today, and she was talking about her daughter and how cute she was. And I said, yeah. I said, you know, her daddy is the dream. My mom was like, the dream? Who is the dream? So I pulled them up. She said, this thing, ma'am, slow down. You don't have to do that. You don't have to call him this thing. What is that? No, ma'am. Okay, that's her baby daddy. All right. Oh, Seven Streeter. I love her so much. Seven. They won't be able to take Seven, baby. They won't be able to take my boo Seven at all. Vocal cords will shut the house down. Everybody will close up, pack up, and go. Okay. Jay Holiday will be good. Maya will be good. Cassie. Ooh, y'all think Cassie will do it? Me and you. I've been waiting. Come on, Cassie. Man, the music in the late 90s, or really throughout the 90s and the early 2000s, used to hit B5. All I do is think of you. See you need. Oh, precious babies. I can't believe y'all remember B5, but do not remember Imagine. The group Imagine. IMAJIN. What? That kind of stuff is that. But anyway. Last time I brought them up, a lot of people said, who is that? I don't know people. Who is that? Tierra Marie, girl, I don't know. Is she going to behave? Because I feel like with Tierra, I would like to see her, if she did get on the show, play like a backseat a little bit. Let other folks cut up, because we see you cut up enough on Love and Hip Hop. This is an opportunity for you to really show off your vocals and, like, you know what I'm saying, change the course of your career or something. Like that's what I would want from her. Let the drama be other people. Okay, I see a few of y'all do remember Imagine. Okay, y'all remember. Okay, cool. 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 All right, bet. All right, cool. All right, cool. Okay. All right. Well, either way, I just wanted to let y'all know that the Encore BET will be returning for the second season, and hopefully we get that season over the summer, because I think we got it in 2021 over the summer. So hopefully we get it again over the summer and we can check that out. All right. Now let's go ahead and move on. Now we are talking about Carlos, so we have to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville real quickly. Now I need to know how you guys are feeling about the reunion. How are we feeling about the reunion? Please let me know your thoughts so far about the reunion. Okay. Now I will say Maurice did come to the front, and he did like a reviewer awards in honor of Funky Dineva or something like that. And he called out quite a few people. He called out a lot of people. Okay. I thought that was kind of nice of him, you know. I thought it was really interesting that he took the time to actually do that, so much so that he actually wrote down details about each person. I was like, okay, you had time on your hands today, huh? You had time. You feel what I'm saying? To do that. And I ended up listening to it, checking it out. And I honestly wasn't even expecting him to say my damn name at all, child. I'm like, I mean, I knew he knew who I was, but I wasn't expecting him to say that, you know, he enjoyed, you know, my commentary or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, it was a cute little thing that it seems like he just wanted to do and give recognition to the people that help make the show what it is as well. You know what I'm saying? He highlighted Funky Dineva because he said that Funky Dineva really put the show on the map. And I can see that because, excuse me, because Funky Dineva has always had the largest following, right? But there were definitely smaller YouTubers that were reviewing the show as well, and not just Funky. But I understand why he highlighted Funky, because of the numbers. You know what I'm saying? I I think that had a lot to do with it. Like, he had the larger numbers. So when you have larger numbers and you have a larger audience reach, more of those people can share that content. Be like, hey, this person discussed you. This person talked about you. Whatever the case may be. So I definitely understood that, and I feel like that was just his way of kind of like yeah, highlighting a lot of people. I also feel like it was his opportunity to slick throw shade at a few people, and I'm like, oh, okay. But I don't know if it was so much a shade, but I mean, well, people say shade nowadays is the same as constructive criticism, so whatever. I mean, I feel no ways. He didn't say, anything, about me for me to feel triggered or anything like that. I was just surprised that he actually watched the content and actually enjoys the content, and said that I was quite hilarious to him and stuff, and that I'm timely. And I'm like, I can appreciate timely, child, because I try my best to be timely. You know, talking about I make people feel like they in the room with me. Well, that's what I do. I'm saying? I'm a good friend. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm saying, come on in the room, have a seat. We're gonna chat. We're gonna talk about some things. We're gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying? So it was cute. It was cute. Yeah. Let me see what some of you guys are saying, because I want to know your thoughts. I'm sure a lot of y'all have probably seen the video or heard about, some of the things that he was talking about as far as the YouTubers, bringing the YouTubers to the front. A lot of people I did kind of see in the comments, not a lot, a few people in the comments, I felt like they felt like he was throwing shade and he meant absolutely no good. When it came down to the YouTubers, I think they felt like he was being a bit passive aggressive and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm not going to say they shouldn't feel that way. That's how they interpreted it. So I think, interpret it however you choose to. It's your perception. Feel how you choose to feel about that situation. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. I can only speak for myself. Not sis. Sis was being nicety. It was shade and low key trying to cause a little dissension. You think so? I don't think so. I mean, but again, that's how you perceived it. So somebody said it was nice nasty for sure. So I'll say this then. I think it was nice nasty for certain people, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Based on how they perceived it too. So y'all, I'm not saying y'all wrong, but when I digested what he said, I wasn't offended. He didn't say anything about me that was like so direct that I would feel away or anything. Like, he actually said nothing. You know what I'm saying? He definitely talked about some people not being objective in their viewpoints, and I mean, that's just how he feel. Basically saying, you rarely see things my way, basically, is what I took from it. But not saying y'all wrong though. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I mean, that's how y'all feel. So don't mean y'all wrong. And I'm sure that some of those creators may have seen it and felt like how y'all felt. And then you may have some that feel how I felt, like it wasn't that big deal. It was what it was. I was a bit surprised that he took the time or even had the time to even, post such a thing. So I was like, okay, cool. It's a buffet. Take right. Take what you need and leave the rest. Right. That's very true. That's very true. So yeah, but how we feeling about the reunion so far, y'all? How y'all feeling? Are y'all ready for the show to be over? Or wait, how we feeling about the show? I mean, it's cool. It's all right. I'm enjoying the clockage that's taking place with Kimmy clocking certain people's behavior. I appreciate Kiki clocking Marceau. Thank you for doing that. What's surprising was Wanda sitting up there and not really having much to say because they didn't really ask her a whole lot before they sent her on about her way. Yikes. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Wanda, I feel like you ain't gonna be around much longer, girl. You probably was feeling yourself. What Mia told Jacqueline, calm down. You're feeling yourself, okay? You're feeling yourself a little too much. Like, that's the energy Miss Wanda was giving, and she was, she had been feeling herself too much, so much so that she didn't end up got in trouble. So now she probably don't even know what to say or how to say it. You feel what I'm saying? Um, somebody said they're ready for it to be over. I understand. I understand they can go on indefinite. I don't know. So I did a read in the comments, and Melody kind of alluded to the fact that she's filming more with the new people. I mean, with other people right now for the next season. So it makes me believe that they are currently filming, and I feel like they could possibly be back by April or May, for real, for real. If we waited any longer, I guess I wouldn't be surprised if he needs to film the encore, and then maybe it'll come back towards the late summer or early fall, maybe. Y'all know we're about to get Love and Marriage DC soon, so that's going to be running. I don't know if he's going to want to drop Love and Marriage Huntsville as soon as that show is off, but I do know now he got another show that's been confirmed to get a second season, so maybe it may delay it for a little bit. Did you see Funky Daniva video? Thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, it's me. I have not. He actually, I don't know which video you're talking about, but I did see a notification right before I got ready to go live for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I think he said why he didn't watch it. So I want to tune into that. But this is why I really want to get into, because I said I was gonna do a review for y'all, right? Now I'm gonna try to do it tonight. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. But anyway, Love After Lockup, because I have been watching that show, y'all, and I ain't been saying anything about it. I just been watching it, and I just been tickled as hell. But I don't know if I really want to talk about all of the couples. I feel like I just want to talk about two of the couples. But that's what I really want to hear his thoughts about. If I can't wait to tune into it and see what he says. But yeah, I've been watching that show, and it has definitely been having me chuckling. And I said, yo, this season of Love After Lockup is giving what it needs to give. Okay, but I am gonna check it out and also see what he said about I guess Love and Marriage Huntsville, if that's the video that you're referring to. But thank you again for the super chat. Oh yeah, Bell Collective. I also heard Bell Collective was was filming, so that could also be another delay, child. It may be Love and Marriage DC, then Bell Collective, then Love and Marriage Huntsville, then I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? It could be. I could have sworn he just got another show as well. I could have sworn. Let me check his page, because I thought he just got a new show under his belt as well that he was about to drop. Let me see. I feel like this may be like a gospel one or something. Ground and Gospel. He says it's a new show. Detroit, I'm back. I present Grown and Gospel. That's what it is, which follows a group of friends from Detroit who all come from gospel royalty. So he is about to drop a new show, but that one I believe is going to be coming on WeTV. So yeah, it looks like he got quite a few things in the queue. So we'll see. When Love and Marriage Huntsville is going to be returning. But yeah, so there's that. But yeah, that's that. So Melody is not going to leave the show, and she's going to continue to be there. And she's filming with more people. And I know we want them to take a break, but I will say this. I was hoping they were filming currently while the reunion was happening, because while the reunion is happening, it's only gonna bring up old emotions, right? And girl, I mean, that's where the drama comes, because people now they're gonna remember what you said and all that stuff that you was talking. You know what I'm saying? I think my favorite part of the reunion for me so far was them clocking Destiny. Yeah. When he said that people have been reaching out to us telling us to fire you, and her saying that she can't really talk about her marriage or anything because of paperwork or whatever the case may be. And I'm just like, I guess, girl, you could have talked about something else. You could have gave her something else. And when she tried to say that she was filming it, but it never showed, Kimmy was like, girl, whatever you talking about, it don't really matter, because we all film stuff. We all film stuff that doesn't make it to air. Melody just said something part one. I told everybody congratulations, but y'all never filmed. Y'all never showed it. So we all say stuff, but majority of the time we're always open about everything. So it doesn't matter if something really gets cut, because they're still going to get vulnerability and openness from us. With you, that's not the case. So you could try and say they have filmed it, they just haven't shown it. Okay, but what about the other scenes that you've been in? It is like they have to tug and they have to pull stuff out of you. Like you don't really want to share, but you want the benefits of what comes with being on the show. No, ma'am. So when I tell y'all I was here for Kimmy, Kimmy was clocking everybody. Nobody was safe. Kimmy clocked Mel. Kimmy clocked Marceau. Kimmy clocked I think she even clocked Kiki. Kimmy clocked what's her name? Destiny, and clocked Carlos. I said, baby, Kimmy Savage, I'm on y'all heads. I'm tired. Y'all not gonna keep playing with me out here. That's one thing y'all not gonna do. I'm on everybody's head. And I was like, do what you need to do, Kimmy. Go ahead, do what you need to do. So I was definitely here for Kimmy, but I love the scene about Destiny because she needed to know the truth. She's over there rolling her eyes and doing all this extra stuff and stuff. And it's like, girl, calm down. Calm down. What they saying is facts. You may think that you're showing us something different, but we're all telling you, even your castmates, what we're seeing from you. You want to say that you got a man, but you don't really want to say nothing about your man. Like, what is it? And I also feel like towards the end of the season, I feel like they kind of stopped showing Destiny. So it made me think, was she really not giving? And that's probably also why the producer said that she's difficult, because they have to spend so much time trying to get stuff out of her. Yikes. So if the producer's feeling like you difficult, your castmates feel like you're not sharing, and then the cast feel the same way, I don't know if the woman has been released. I don't know. But girl, tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. I kind of feel like it might be a little too late. I don't know what else she could really share. It's crazy because you saying that you opened up, they just didn't show it. But majority of the time when we saw you on camera, you had an attitude. So I feel like at those times you could have shifted your attitude, basically. You know what I'm saying? If you probably didn't want the audience to see that, you could have like worked on how you're going to respond to stuff, because you've been on the show for a minute now to kind of know how this works. So you probably could have shifted your response. I'm not going to give this type of reaction because I already know how they're going to edit me or how this right here is going to happen. And then for you to say that you have been open, I think the only thing you were open about was what was going on with Melody. That's another thing that hurts you because it only adds to her storyline, not yours. So that's what you were open about. That's what a lot of y'all were open about. Actually, I feel like the Scotts spend more time talking about Melody as well, because what are y'all really bringing to the table? Y'all not being vulnerable for real. The most vulnerability that I feel we got from the Scotts, meaning Scotts 1.0, was in the beginning when Marceau wanted Tisha to pretty much stay at their damn house. Y'all remember that? And he over there traveling to Texas and this and that, and she got to cook for the kids, get the kids ready, do this, do that, da, da, da. He was trying to keep her at home, making her a true housewife. The only reason why he just, and remember, she wanted to be like Melody. When she started seeing Mel doing all this, she wanted to be like Melody. He didn't really want that because he needed her to play a certain position. The only reason why he allowed you to open that door and walk out that house was because he needed you. When Martell started to elevate when it came to the show, and I feel like he also didn't know the direction that Martell was going to go, or whatever the case is. I feel like that's when y'all came up with the idea to buy the company from Martell, and that's the reason why you opened the door and allowed Tisha to come out. That's the real reason. So that's the only thing that y'all gave us in the beginning, was y'all being open about his position in the household. But that's just what I think, and I don't know if Melody's and Martell's storyline came in and overshadowed anything. I don't know if it was that, or y'all just wasn't giving, period, because then y'all conversations begin to be more centered around them than what y'all had going on yourselves. And then maybe it could have been that Tisha's storyline ended up being the beef between, Melody and her, and then they just rolled on that. Well, stop riding on it. Hop off that horse, girl. Hop off that horse. And then you want to sit up here and say, I didn't remember. Carlos, he did get a text message. He did. And the text message was a girl's booty. And he hearted it. Okay. And Kiki like, and he commented. I didn't comment it. Oh, yes, you did. You said a midday's work surprise. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, you did. You did do that. But Carlos, I didn't know. I didn't mention it because I didn't remember. I didn't remember anything about. Girl, shut the hell up. Because you didn't remember a text message that came in your man's phone, but you remember everything that was going on with Melody and Martell. You remember Martell mentioning, or you finding out about him buying a matching BMW with somebody. She didn't remember the text. She didn't remember that text, though, but she remembered the matching. Oh, okay. Great, took Kiki to bust that bubble. So shout out to her for that. Girl, hop off that horse. Hop off that horse. And we're going to need you to work on whatever y'all got with y'all storyline. We're going to need y'all to bring that to the front come season next, okay? Whatever that season is, girl. Bring it to the forefront, okay? You have time. Destiny, I don't know if she got time, but you got time. You feel what I'm saying? So get that together, girl. Get that together. Yeah, but it's cool for what it is. We are going to see what is going to bring yeah, for the next season. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what this is all about. It seems like Melody has been calling the people out. So I think it's gonna still be some beef with her, and the Scots is gonna continue to be up. I don't know why Marceau was coming for Mel so hard at the reunion. Like I don't know what he was so I don't know what that was all about. Um but oh well, either way. Good luck. Okay. Let's see what else we're going to get into so we can wrap this thing up. Real quick, like I just wanted to talk about Nicki Minaj, like real briefly, because it looks like she's looking for new management. Nicki Minaj has actually been very, very quiet lately. I feel like we haven't heard from Nicki like since like right before November because I'm sorry, yeah, right before November, maybe end of October, because then Takeoff passed away. Still sad about that. He passed away, and then she just like really been quiet, but I think that it happened prior to that. So yeah, she's been kind of like dealing with management issues, and I'll get to that. But I just wanted to highlight, like when I think about it, I haven't really heard from Nicki. Like I haven't heard from Nicki at all. I hope that she's doing all right. You know what I'm saying? I also wonder though. Y'all know Nicki, according to the fans, Nicki hasn't been so crazy about Megan Thee Stallion, right? And because I know she was kind of like throwing some subliminals, and when I listened to Megan's album, she definitely was throwing them shots right there, and I was like, "Let's go, Meg." But anyway, um, I wonder if the verdict was different when it came to Tory. Would Nicki have been speaking out? Like, would she have like came out and said something or dropped a subliminal or said anything? I just wonder. She probably wouldn't have cared. She probably would have stayed, in her space away from social media as she has been lately. So, yeah, that just crossed my mind. Like, I wonder if the verdict would have been different. Would Nicki have said anything? Like drop a tear or something? I don't know. I just wonder. But either way, Nicki Minaj is looking for new management. So I'm guessing also, at least I'm hoping, like the time that she's been so quiet these past 2 months, that she's probably working on like her music. I believe she mentioned having an album in 2023. So maybe that's why she's been like, okay, let me drown out all this noise and let me really get focused, because I know it's been a struggle for her. I remember she did a live with Drake and I was on it, and she was just talking about having writer's block so heavily, and like, second guessing her stuff, and like, really being in her head about things. So maybe she needed to take a step away from social media and stuff so she can get her mind right as she continues to work on this album. But they're saying that she's meeting with potential managers. The front runner is Melissa Ruderman at Range Media Partners. All right. Now, at first, I was trying to say that she signed with this lady, but they had to come back and correct it and said, no, she hasn't. But what kind of got me, I was like, dang, they said last spring Minaj was self managing herself after a short stint of working with some guy named Sal, with whom she announced she was working with in September of 2021. So I don't know what changes she has going on, but she's had quite a few managers within like 2 years. From 2019 to 2021, Minaj was working with Irving at Full Stop Management, and then before that, she was repped by G. Robertson and Cortez Bryant at Blueprint Maverick Management. And it looks like Ruderman joined Range Media Partners as a partner in the music division at the top of 2021. So we're going to see what's going to happen with Nicki Minaj and what's going to happen with her management. I just wonder what's going on, Nicki. What's wrong? Like, why you like, do you need, like, I just want to know what's going on. It's just a lot of switching of managers. Maybe they just don't understand her creativity or meet what she wants in that moment. But hopefully we end up getting an album or something. Somebody said, did y'all see that 50 Cent apologize? I did see that. I did. I forgot to add that. Thank y'all for mentioning it in the chat. I did see that. 50 Cent did apologize. 50 Cent said that when Megan first came out with her story, or when she first went to Gayle King and she sat down and she talked about the Tory Lane situation, and Gayle asked her, did she have any relations like that with Tory? And Megan pretty much, excuse me, she kind of paused a little bit. And she was like, what? No. So based on how she responded, he felt like she was lying. So to him, he felt like, dang, you'll lie about that. Then hell, you'll lie about anything. So now I don't know if I even believe what you're saying in this moment, right? But after he heard that tape, and I feel like it was a tape between Kelsey and Tori, after he heard the tape, that is when he was like, oh, I know what happened. I know what happened now. And that's where he felt sympathetic and he wanted to issue her an apology. And for me, I feel like that's major because I feel like 50 Cent don't issue nobody an apology. No, I feel like that's extremely rare. So for him to come up off his horse and to apologize to her, I thought that was, I think that was manly. Well, I guess manly. I think that was right of him. You know what I'm saying? So just go ahead and issue that apology. A lot of people aren't, but he decided to, and I just knew he would be the last person that would sit up there and get an apology. I also think to give an apology, but I also think a lot of people's thoughts changed after that audio leaked. I think a lot of people that may have sat up there and truly like felt like he had nothing to do with it or whatever the case was. I think when they heard that audio, I think for them it probably was like, yeah, I see some, and it's crazy because I know a lot of people would be upset because they like, okay, so the verdict, the verdict didn't change your mind, girl. You had to hear the audio 2 weeks or so, a week after the verdict, for you to want to change your mind. But I think hearing that audio and changed their mind. I think that the audio being leaked, I feel was kind of needed for people to get their perspective together because a lot of folks was getting their thoughts about the trial from certain people. So based on that, that's where a lot of their views came from when it came down to listening to what all was happening in the courtroom. So I think that audio and other details needed to be leaked for people to get like the real truth of what was happening in that courtroom and stuff. But yeah. Ooh, somebody said 50 Cent need to apologize to his son next. Well, that should have been the first one. I don't know. Oh no, girl, that's a mess. That's a mess. He do need to apologize to him. But I just wanted to go ahead and come and give you guys a live. We haven't done that in a long time, but I thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely like the video if you have yet to like the video. Okay. I do appreciate you guys. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with me. And I truly, truly appreciate it. Okay. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, definitely go ahead and do that. If you'd like to join Patreon, you're also welcome to do that. Patreon.com/jamithatsme. And yeah, let's keep the ball rolling. All right. I will catch you guys in the next one. Follow me, Instagram and Twitter. Bye bye.